Right in theme with Mental Health Awareness Month, this week is Maternal Health Week. Here to talk about the differences between baby blues and postpartum depression is integrative and functional psychiatric nurse practitioner, Dr. Tiffany M. Smith. Welcome, Dr. Tiffany.
Thank you for having me. Good morning.
Of course. Good morning. Well, before we get into it, tell us what was the driving factor for you to go into this specialty?
Well, actually, I was practicing in traditional psychiatric format, and one of my clients came to me and she said, "Oh, I'm pregnant. I want to get off of my medications." And so it took me aback, a little bit, and I had to just kind of think about how dangerous that is. To just get off your medications, number one, and how this population needed support. But then also as a mother myself, I reflected on my experiences and all of the emotions you go through, all of the anxieties, all of your concerns, and then all of the additional risk factors when it came to mental health for this woman. So I wanted to dig in deep and lean into that because I felt that there weren't a lot of providers around that could support that woman and give them what they needed to successfully move through their journey in the least medicated or way, more holistic way for them.
That is wonderful. Now, how prevalent are mental health challenges among perinatal women?
It's 1 to 7 for the general population, but our BIPOC women, they are 1 to 3. And so they're often not seeking health care. And so I want to bring more awareness for our people of color so that they know it's okay in this space, it's safe, and you don't have to hide it. You can come forward and share your experiences because it is very prevalent in our BIPOC community.
Wow. So now jumping into what we had referenced earlier, what does baby blues look like in comparison to postpartum depression?
So baby blues is very natural. You figure mom has just gone through this huge physiological experience. Her body is trying to get back to homeostasis, get back to being stable, getting back to being balanced. And in that period, she's going to experience a lot of emotions. And so typically shortly after giving birth is when she may be more, she may cry more, she may be more fatigued or irritable. It may be hard to sleep, not only because you have a baby, but it just may be hard to sleep, hard to relax. But after, it should last no more than 2 weeks, and she should be able to come out of it. She should still be able to experience joy and happiness. It's just that you'll have those periods of just up and down, but she's still engaged in her life and moving through it well. She's just adjusting.
Right, right. Now, is there something that someone can refer to just to be reminded of these differences?
Yes. And so what I'll be providing is a symptom checklist, an infographic that explains the differences between the baby blues and postpartum. I didn't get into the differences with postpartum, and let me take a second to just explain that. With postpartum is where you're going to see more, while yes, they may still be crying, they may be sad, but you're going to find them not having any interest, not having any motivation or energy in their life. Nothing really pleases them. So you can have a huge family gathering that usually makes this woman happy, brings her joy, and it doesn't anymore. She may have suicidal or self-harm thoughts. She may not be able to sleep, have no appetite. She may feel worthless and helpless. And these sorts of behaviors are those that puts those moms with postpartum at risk. And it makes it more than, it's more significant than baby blues. And they often they'll last longer than the 2 weeks, or might even occur after those initial 2 weeks that we discussed in baby blues. So I wanted to give a checklist so that people have it as a reminder, where they can say, hey, you're kind of on this side of the fence versus that side. I think we need to get some help.
So, Dr. Tiffany, if anyone has any questions, what can they do to seek help?
So there are a lot of resources available for our moms to get some help. One of the resources that I offer is a mama toolkit. And to access that toolkit, you would follow me on Instagram. I'll have a post there for you, and I'll send you a variety of resources that can send you in the directions you need to go to have a successful and happy motherhood.
Wonderful. For more information on this topic, you can visit afnpsych.com/ppd.